Every single day, as a modern professional, you read the equivalent of a small novel. Articles, research papers, and newsletters are constantly cascading across your screen in a nonstop stream. But our brains simply aren't equipped to hold on to all of that data. When we endlessly scroll without a system to capture what we read, we hit a hard cognitive limit. The moment you close a browser tab, your working memory clears the cache. That passive, unanchored information is almost immediately discarded by your brain. This animated diagram shows the mathematical reality of our daily habits. The massive shape on the left represents the sheer volume of text you consume, which rapidly shrinks down to a microscopic dot representing the tiny fraction of insights you actually retain. We are engaging in a high-volume, low-yield activity. Our modern reading habit effectively acts as a black hole, swallowing valuable insights before we can ever put them to use. Naturally, we try to plug the leak. But the specific tools we use to stop this daily information loss usually create entirely new problems. If you bookmark an entire web page, you save the link, but you lose the context. By next week, you will have no idea why you saved a 3,000-word article or which specific paragraph actually mattered to you. Traditional note-taking apps are equally frustrating. Highlighting text, copying it, switching tabs, and pasting it into a blank document is a deeply interruptive workflow that derails your focus. And if you use native browser highlights or local notes, you end up building digital silos. Your research becomes permanently trapped on the exact device you use to capture it. This paralyzes your workflow. That brilliant insight you highlighted on your phone during your morning commute is entirely useless when you sit down at your desktop workstation to actually write. Because our current capture methods are either too broad, like a bookmark, or too high friction, like manual copy-pasting, our most critical ideas are ultimately lost to the daily digital churn. That is why we built AnnotiQ. It operates on a core philosophy we call intelligent noting. It completely eliminates the interruptive friction of manual copy-pasting, allowing you to capture exactly what matters without breaking your reading stride. Getting started removes all the typical setup barriers. You simply select Sign in with Google, and you are instantly integrated into the platform. By tying AnnotiQ to your universal existing identity, your knowledge base is instantly secure and ready for cross-platform use. The entire ecosystem opens up to you immediately. AnnotiQ successfully shifts the heavy burden of memorization and organization off of your brain and places it securely onto a centralized digital infrastructure. The first pillar of this infrastructure is Sync, which is specifically designed to shatter those isolated digital silos. A highlight made on your phone instantly moves to the cloud, appearing on your laptop. Once synced, the second pillar, Manage, brings order. Highlights automatically sort themselves in the central hub, compressing into a cohesive, structured index. By automating both the syncing process and the structural organization, AnnotiQ takes scattered fragments of web text and turns them into a highly reliable, easily accessible archive. Which brings us to the third and final pillar, Explore. This is where AnnotiQ separates itself from standard passive cloud storage. It isn't a graveyard for old notes. It operates with hyperactive searchability. Instead of digging through folders, you can instantly recall an insight from 6 months ago simply by querying your personalized, intelligent database. This animated diagram demonstrates the hidden value of that rediscovery. When you easily pull up forgotten highlights, you can draw lines between seemingly disparate ideas, revealing larger patterns you wouldn't have seen otherwise. By facilitating these connections, the Explore function allows your database to function as an active participant in your creative process. We started with a high-friction, low-yield web browsing experience, where most of what you read simply vanished. Now you have a frictionless ecosystem. With the friction of capture removed, your focus shifts from passive scrolling to the intentional selection of ideas that populate your personal library. This chart illustrates the compounding nature of a connected library. Each new highlight serves as a fresh anchor for your existing data, causing the utility of the system to grow as it becomes more interconnected. This managed ecosystem provides a searchable record of your research, ensuring those insights are available on any device you use. It is time to reclaim your digital reading. Start building your intelligence hub and sign in to AnnotiQ today.